All right, what's up, man? So we got the world famous Crip Mag in the building today.
Oh, look. Oh, 55 Crip. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So I heard you had a bit of an adventurous day today, man, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. Went fed the homeless man, and I bought a gang of pizzas. I just do kindness in my heart, let them know, hey, nobody's better than nobody.
Nah, that's good, man. That's good. I like the fact that you always push that you're gonna do something for the community, and you have.
And I keep my word, don't I?
Definitely. Even though you might move at the beat of your own drum, right?
What's that mean?
That means you take your time and you do things when you need to and want to. You know what I mean?
No, I actually, I'm gonna tell you, I got confused. He said he had the camera, and it was good. We had the camera. We're feeding the homeless. I didn't know that we needed to do the interview right away.
Nah, it's not a problem at all, man.
I've been with him since 12:30. So that's why I didn't know it. He's like, oh, it wants a studio set. I'm like, well, I know a studio set. Let me call my studio people, man, and there you.
Nice. Now, I wanted to talk about some current events, man.
Yes, sir.
Recently you were released from jail, man. And I believe you're down in prison.
Yeah.
Now, since being back, how has it been?
Well, let's go ahead and keep it 55th Street with yours. It's been all right. I've just had a serious breakup in a relationship, and I've had a fan sitch that was on the side I was fucking with, and she picked me up and moved me in her place. Now I'm fucking her. She don't think we're in a relationship, but we are. She fell in love, and now I'm like, goddamn.
Now, what's crazy is you're talking about the situation with Lele Cakes, right? I believe that's what you called her?
No, Lele Cakes, that was the ex. That was the ex.
Okay, so the girl that you're talking about now, is she the one who recently went viral, who was talking about you guys living together and whatnot?
No, that's Lele Cakes.
Okay, so, all right, wait. So, and there's been a lot of things that, and one young lady, I believe her name is Lele Cakes, she went on social media and she went to Clubhouse and she talked to Wack 100 about your dating situation.
Yeah, and she lied about everything because Wack 100 gave her $1,200. Lele Cakes will sell her soul, her and her soul. She'll even put her kids and anybody else out there, however she can, to make some increments. She don't give a about nobody. She's mean as and she don't have no type of heart. Nobody wants to see with a woman like that. I loved her, and I loved her kids. I made sure her and her daughters was all right. I did everything out the kindness of my heart. She ain't ever told me, oh, you got to do this or you going to leave. I did out the kindness of my heart. Her daughter's C-Days came up. I said, babe, what your daughters want? She said, oh, just give me this and this and we'll make something happen. I give her the increments, all right. And we made a lot of shit happen. But her whole thing was with her, how mean she is. She'll continue to argue with me and do shit. So she said, oh, well, if I argue with you, you got to pay me. So I'm like, all right, well, goddamn, like, what kind of sitch are you? You know what I'm saying? So her intentions was never good with me.
That's sad to hear, man. Because
I mean, hey, we live and we learn through life, man. I wish her and, and everybody else, her kids, I wish everybody the best, cause I'm done with the situation. I found somebody else, a woman that don't argue with me every day. She loves me. I come home, fiber, and everything's hood now, and it's great. Wet see every night on hood, and great understanding. And guess what? She don't ask for much because she has 2 jobs and she got a couple cars on hood. She do her own thing, but the kind nickel I am myself. So I make sure that woman on hood, her and her 2-year-old baby is nifty on hood. She never asked me for nothing, but if I come home and I got some fish and I got me some cold old English, guess what? Babe, what you and your 2-year-old daughter want? I got you. The same thing I was doing with Lele Cakes. Babe, what you and all 5 or 6 of your kids want on neighborhood Crip? I got you. You hear me? What you and your daughters want? I got y'all. Y'all hungry? Oh, let's order some pizza. Let's do this. Like, I got a kind heart to help people. But what mother go and say like they was fucking with my mind, like I was tricking it. It kind of it with me, like, well, damn, like you didn't appreciate nothing I was doing for you. You was just riding, chasing cloud on hood.
Now, what's crazy is she made some claims, like you said. She claimed that you guys paid for that relationship. And I was thinking, man,
that ain't never happened. She can't put that on her dead daughter. That ain't never happened. She called Lupe at 3 o'clock in the morning a couple days ago and apologized and was crying and everything. Like, oh, I messed up. I was mad because he was talking about me because that's all I did. If you remember, she 5 all this shit happened. I posted how her apartment was so fucking dirty. She got tired of this shit. So I started keep talking shit about her. And then eventually she started to make up lies and shit. I ain't never paid no sis to do nothing for me. Ever in life.
And I remember the video.
You know how many whores want me killed? What the makes her special?
You got a good point, man. You the one.
I am the nickiest nickel out here right now.
Yeah, no, I and it didn't make sense when I heard it. Because, I mean, you don't pay for a relationship. I mean, you kind of, people who pay, they pay for something.
They're telling me, oh, you got to pay me this much or I'm not going to, but just know the is you. You had an apartment where I came home from prison. I f***ed with you because you was there when I was in prison and you had a nice spot on Listers. But after I realized how mean you was and how weird you was doing shit and how you didn't appreciate nothing I did by you and your kids in the groceries and the crack smokers that watch your kids in that fucking house, I realized like this, cause I say, hey, look, this is not 5 me on hood. Live your life and just do you, cuz on hood. You are a very evil person on hood. That's just how it is. Hey, live your life though. I moved on, you move on hood.
Now, you said that, you know, basically some of these harsh things that she's been saying about you. Like she said that, you know, like, I don't know how she tried to put the blame on you about the house being dirty because it was her house. So, and I'm not trying to pick sides here, but I just like to look at things reasonable.
But we're both paying rent there. It's both our houses. Shit. That's how I look at it. Right or wrong?
Nah, that's right.
She posted a fucking cash app of $3,000. Now keep in mind, the rent is $2,300. You get what I'm saying? All right, so look, this is the $2,000 I was sending on the rent. She would pay the car note. I would help her with groceries. I make increments every day. I want to make sure her kids eat. It was not my fucking kids. I made sure her kids had groceries. We never was there to eat at all. I made sure her kids had groceries. I made sure I treated her kids like they were my kids, cuz. I got a kind heart to where if I'm with a woman, I'm going to make sure her and her kids is all right. You hear me? I'm not a selfish man.
Nah, it makes sense.
How she made it seem like is, well, I was tricking on her, cuz. I'm not the trickster. I'm a lister. And I learned from that situation, cuz, you got to watch everything on listers, because that was real east sidey. Oh, that was some east side shit.
Yeah, and she claimed that, I guess that's where she lived, right? On the east side of Los Angeles, right?
That's where she from.
Oh, that's where she's from? Yeah. And there was a lot of talk going back and forth, right? And she was basically saying, you know, she threw some gang stuff in there. And then there were some guys, I guess they go by the 11 Deuce Crips or something like that.
Right.
I guess there was a little back and forth. Now, I think you apologized or you guys made that right. What happened with that?
I mean, I gotta look at it with that situation. I mean, that was really, it was just a situation. They knew I didn't mean no harm by it. On hood, you hear me? I just realized if you got to go that far with a woman from somewhere, cuz you don't never need to deal with them. I don't need but Crip.